The craziest real estate flip I have ever seen. I'm gonna share with you a really cool story, a crazy story that some of you guys might not believe, but it happened. We purchased a property back in October, which is exactly 5 months ago from today. This property was a probate sale, which means that the lawyers had to transfer the title into the seller's name before they could sell it. Somebody passed away, so the lawyers had to transfer the title into the family's name before they could sell it. Because of that, we were able to get an extended closing date of 4 months. Here's the thing though, when we bought the property, we did a bully offer. We did not wait till offer day because in my opinion, the house would have sold a lot higher once you hit that bidding war. That's the truth, it happens all the time. So we did a bully offer and my client was actually asking me at the time when we showed him the property, do you think I'm buying this too high? Now to let you guys know, we bought it for $625,000. With how crazy the real estate market is in Ontario right now, if you have a 4 to 5 months closing date, I promise you, at the end of that closing date, the property value is going to be up, okay? It's already gonna be up. You're in a good situation. Now, sure, I know people are gonna think like, oh, but there's risk there. What if it drops? Right now, we're seeing crazy low inventory, and I do not expect a drop to happen at all. Now, I also pride myself on never selling a property to a client that I would not personally buy. I believe in this. I wanna take care of my clients. I wanna make sure they make money, and I wanna make sure that we do good deals and help them out. We bought this property for $625,000 in October. The closing was extended and we ended up getting the closing on February 1st. Now we did make a little bit of mistake during the closing period because the sellers had the right to extend it at any time for a period of up to 60 days. We ended up talking to the listing agent at the time and he was telling us it's gonna get extended, don't worry, but you know what, here's our mistake. You should never listen to another agent without being prepared if he's working on the other side. If he's working with you, listen to him, he's not gonna lie to you, he's protecting your best interest. The thing is here, this agent kept telling us closing's gonna get extended, don't worry, you guys are good. So with a bank here in Canada, we need about 30 days to get an A lender. So you have to give them the closing date 30 days before the closing date so that they can make sure that you have an A lender prepared and that the mortgage is set up. 15 days before closing, they decided to message us and say, hey, we actually are going to be closing on February 1st. And we were like, oh my God, you guys told us it was gonna get extended. Now we can't go with our A lender. We have to use a private lender, which is gonna cost us another $10,000 to $15,000. We had a little bit of a problem, but the truth is, we also still knew that we were gonna make money off this property because of the delayed closing. Now it does suck, you had to pay another $10,000 to $15,000 for the private lender, so we could have made more, but here's what happened. The housing market went up so much that we closed on the property February 1st, and this is a flip project. So he had the intention of renovating the whole property and then flipping it. But as a real estate agent myself, I'm looking at the numbers and I'm sitting here going, okay, in January we hit a 10% increase just in property value alone in Ontario. The market is insane. We bought this property at $625,000 and in the surrounding area, they're now selling for $815,000. I checked the comparables, unrenovated. The ones that are renovated, we're selling just above $1 million. So I looked at him and I said, you're a real estate investor. Your objective is to make money. You wanna make good money, that's your plan. If we're looking at the numbers of the renovation, we're talking about a $120,000 renovation to get this house back up to standard so that we can flip it. The numbers I'm seeing right now in Hamilton, Ontario already show that if you just relisted the property without doing anything to it, you're gonna make a lot of money, potentially, arguably, more just relisting it than you would renovating it. I had to push him, he wasn't really into that. He was kind of like, if we renovate it, we might get more. He challenged me a little bit on it and we were thinking, you know, put this property on the market. If we don't get the number that makes you happy within the first week, I will take the listing down. That's how confident I was in the real estate market right now. It's blown up a lot, and if you got a good deal and you want to cash out, you can do that. We put the property on the market. It sold for $815,000 firm. That's $190,000 difference. After real estate fees, after lawyers' fees, after closing costs, his holding costs, he's netting $151,000 off one project. The argument on this, when I'm advising my investor, is if you renovate this property, it's gonna take another 3, 4, 5 months maybe to finish the renovation. And we also don't know what we're gonna uncover. Your quote is 120 grand, but what if we uncover something while peeling things apart that costs another 10, costs another 20? These things happen all the time. If you're a real estate investor, you know all about that. We're looking at it not just on that front, but we're also looking at it like the numbers in Hamilton, Ontario right now are continuing to rise. And if they continue to rise, you're now doing your renovation, you now have holding costs, and you're also missing out on an opportunity to buy another property before the market rises. So there's a lot of money in there that you're potentially losing. And if you're a real estate investor, you should capitalize on a hot opportunity. He netted $151,000 and he can spread that out now, get another property and do it again. Beat the market, stay ahead and cash out. This was a massive win. One of the craziest wins I've ever been a part of. I've never listed a property so quickly after closing. This just made all the sense in the world. Low inventory, market going up, there's buyers out there that want it. The things that he's gonna now do with that money and improve his investments and move forward, and we're gonna go and do this again, maybe not relist it right away again, but the next one we're gonna probably renovate and flip. And that's the key to real estate investing. You need to make sure that you know your exit strategy before you buy the property, and you also need to know what you're gonna do with it, and you also need to understand how to be calculated with your decisions when you acquire it, because even just one wrong decision can cost you a lot of money. So you wanna make sure that you're very good at that, you have the right team, and you know what you're doing. So if you're a real estate investor looking to make some money in real estate, buy a house, flip a house, burr a house, whatever it is, we can help you. Comment below or give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a text. We'll be happy to help you guys. And don't forget, like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.